Hello. Hello. The bracket just started, so why don't we find a match real quick? Been waiting for 5 seconds. We already found a match, okay. So if you're unfamiliar with how this works, basically you sign up for this tournament. You have between 5 and I think 7:30 to enter. You can enter anytime between, as in I could enter like from now to like 6:30 or like 7 or like whatever and just be fine. Like I could theoretically make top 8 from there. So time constraints are not as big of a problem, thankfully. But I like to stream early and then watch Cal content midway through, which is also another reason why I really like the stream. So, sorry, this tournament. Yeah, I don't know, the comment from Daze about Bridget was very sweet. And it wasn't specifically like, I want to clarify, it was not like the fact that there's like, oh, Bridget is like trans, right? Like that aspect did not affect me whatsoever in terms of like, you know, my emotional reaction. What really like touched me about that is at the end, they say like, I hope you enjoy her, like going along with her journey with her as she like learns about herself. And I was like, that's so cute. Like that's like a very genuine sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like normally when I read stuff like that, I'm like, this is just like PR shit. You know what I mean? They just kind of throw that in there. But that was like a very touching comment. That was very, you know, it's associated with my message, right? Or how I like to just, you know, talk about how I structure myself. Nice. Could have done another arbiter. That too for. I have not played Black Snake since like at least 2018, at the minimum. It's been a long time since I've interacted with him. Fantastic person. Arbiter. I like that. Nice throw. Nice FCQ, that was super good. think they show a little too much throw. I'm actually, sorry, not throw. I think they throw a little too much, show a little too much shimmy. So I'm actually not gonna throw against them anymore. Epic command fail. Oh, I could have supered. That would have been better. I got lucky. I actually buffered super. Even when I'm not on stream, do I see what I'm reading from my phone out loud? No, not always, but I think it. I mean, I just started saying, like, what I think, right? Getting some block. Get out here. I called it. Oh god, that was not supposed to fall stick. So I think I'm gonna chip them out first. Oh, never mind. I actually thought that if they actually did attack, I would have lost. But I don't know. They were not ready, I guess. All right, GG's to them. That was a good set. They played quite well. Even I always feel weird saying that after like a 3-0, but like I mean, it was very. They knew what they're doing, so it was just like small hesitation. So now we're gonna go to our next one. I haven't played against Bridget since like the first week, pretty much. But my opinion on Bridget has not changed that much. So I'm about to be ignorant.
Bridget versus Celeste. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Double. That's going too ham. Alright, let's slow down. Oh, I don't need to do anything if they're gonna commit like that. I can just force very linear FPS. That's actually exactly what I want in tournament. Nice bird. Oh, I fucked up.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
So since they showed that they're willing to do run up DP in neutral, though like it could also be like a mistake, right? I'm doing a lot of strategy around like just RPSing like very linearly and just playing off of risk forward. That's kind of what I mean by like when I talk about like kind of RPS that I like people playing into, is it usually starts at how consistent and how radical they're willing to like RPS with like things like DP or like burst or meter. Like for example, even like that isn't as big of a deal because I can always just rely on the fact that, oh shit, that was like a hit confirm. I can always just crutch on the fact that they'll probably take too much of a gamble if that's their baseline strategy, or in the case that they're not doing it on purpose, they'll probably just mess up. That's kind of a bad ball break to me.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
That's a little too high up. I think that was supposed to be DP, but that was a vicious either way.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That was too close. Get a bit punish. I shouldn't TP. I think that would work.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Nice PK. Right. Thanks so much for the raid, Slash. Hope you had a nice day. Oh, I should have done the low. Thanks, I should have done jump here. That was too greedy. Good game, good little set. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of Bridget as much. Is some of the stuff she has you can OS with like let's say 6P then 4P. Sometimes you can OS against a lot of the RPS around like dive kick and stuff.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That's kind of a bad punish. I could have got way more. I mean, it's guaranteed. Gotta take what you can get sometimes. Minus. That may have actually not been minus enough, but... That was a good TD. I think I actually could have killed after this. Thanks so much for the gifts of the dot. I like this. Oh, I actually could have killed. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. That was like the Shawn Michaels kick, like you know when like at WrestleMania when he retires Ric Flair or whatever, he's like, I'm sorry, I love you, and he like kicks him. You guys remember that? Is that Boomer? Does that count as Boomer? That was like what, 20 years ago? No, it was like 10 years ago. I should not have. I should have paid attention. Oh, I thought that would. The second hit with the layer. Nice. I thought that would be slow enough. That was 6p, but that actually would have been DPable either way. Oh, I think they gamble on that. That's very bad input again. I thought they'd delay a little more with their S-booms, but it seems like they're starting to overcommit a lot more as a basis, so I'm gonna start calling them out a little more for that. Rather than just doing safe pressure. Or at least the safe pressure I've been doing. That was fuzzy throw. Back throw incident. Like, good DC. Not enough people DC that, honestly. I think they tried DC there and it would have worked. I think they're almost dead now. Yeah, they had the burst. Like here, normally I would hold, or I wouldn't hold it, but since they show that they're willing to gamble on those S-booms, I'm gonna be looking for it way more. Remi. Remi Celeste down there, look. Alright, let's get our next match. Oh, now we play against Remi. Remi's literally down there. They said, well, I'm already there. GLA tough. I actually study this matchup a lot, even though like last set we played, I managed to kind of, oh my god, ease out ahead. I'll explain more after. That's a punish? Oh my god, now that's a game changer. I had a gamble on something. That's bad input of as well. So at least on this matchup, I can't do as much about it. I did too early, fuck. That's bad. I just threw the game away. I tried to run under that, but I think I was too close. I have to play a lot slower, and actually I have to force a lot more shit, because they're not gambling as much and going in anymore. Last set they did, or at least, not last set, sorry, last tournament we played. I should be more willing to just take shit like that, I think. Oh, that's not good. I think I just have to take it sometimes. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, I didn't think they delay cancel that long. I do have to start committing a little harder, it seems. I think, in general, I'm playing a little safe against myself. That's good for me. They need to stop doing that. Axel does not need to run forward like that. That's really, really bad. I think right now, if they hadn't done that, or if they weren't doing things like that, I don't know if I would win this set. One more chance. Nice. Nice, I was looking for 5. Oh, they shouldn't have done that. Nice. I think I'm overthinking things. I think a lot of the interactions in the air, I should be challenging them a little more. I should be more willing to just play on the ground and just take 2 H's, because honestly, I think if I, like, Testament can't really use Stain this matchup, at least, like, you know, most of the time. So, I need to be a little more, like, play like standard. Oops, I missed my dash, that's not good. Oh, I thought that'd be the other side. Yeah, I need to just run it out of them. They're leaking way too much. Their strategy is way too much based off of the air. I need to, like, take advantage of that. Please, please let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! I'm dead. I thought I was just barely far enough. No, the matchup is absolutely bad, but, like, I mean, it's unrelated to... Well, it's not unrelated, but, like, it's... I could be playing it better, is what I'm saying. Dead. Like, that's kind of what I need. Thank God I got 2p. I think if they bursted the first, like, instantly, I actually would have gotten hit if I got a 2p. Nice. Oh. That probably wasn't worth it, right? I can't believe that lost. Holy shit. How did that lose? I thought specifically it would trade. GG's. I played a little too standard, or a little too standard, I think. I think traditionally, so in matchups like that, Axel, like, for sure is able to bully a lot of, like, Testament shit. So, like, you have to play risk forward. I was, like, playing a little too careful at the start. As a result, like, next time I play against Remi, I'm gonna pick pure RPS every time. Because their baseline's too built around, like, air gameplay, so... if I can at least, like, even if they adapt around me just forcing, like, raw RPS, it's still much better than I was playing previously. My current approach against Axel is a little too respectful. So the thing about Testament is their strength is based in the fact that, like, if they make Stain pop, they can, like, essentially out-risk-reward a lot of other characters, right? But Axel and other characters that are really good at just, like, getting up, like, a single hit, like, it doesn't matter how much damage it is. It's only about the fact you get a hit. Millia is also pretty good at the same thing, where she can just like sometimes get a hit. Doesn't really matter about risk reward. So you kind of have to play without Stain. I use Stain a little too much. Honestly, I should have played a little more like against Remi next time. I actually won't. I'll play like a little more rushdown, similar to how I would against Happy Chaos, and stick to again just like risk reward. I was thinking a little too much about how like the matchup should go in terms of risk reward around like, well, if I dash here it may be a little too much, but if I jump here it's a little too much. So me implementing all those things for next set will be a big difference. Or next is Umisho. Actually, that's perfect. I could play HC in the Axel matchup, but that's not really what I'm looking to do. If the match was truly that bad in a tournament set, sure, but like the thing is like even if, oh god, even if the thing about it is even if you are even if you're doing what's it called? Okay, even though it could like still be a bad matchup, or like, you know, how bad it is doesn't really matter as much because it's not bad enough for it to be a problem for the most part. Like it's not that bad of a matchup where you like, it's like I have to learn Axe or I'm in trouble. Wait. But see, like that's not really great as much as that's just like the RPS around it. Oh god, I wasn't expecting 2k into 2k whiff into 2k. I gotta start RPSing around their aggression too. Those sort of gambles are omega in my favor for if they take gambles like that, since the risk reward, even though it's not super favorable, it's like those are like my big main chances because of the nature of the matchup. Oh god. That's actually not as bad as the fuzzy as I thought. Alright, here's my chance. So like, see, last time I would go for I'd go for Stain, but I can't do it. Against him. Nice okay. But I'm gonna get shit. Thanks, that's Daze, so we see. Oh, I missed my instant block. Goodbye. I thought that was a lot harder to block, but it is actually quite weak to basic fuzzy actually it seems. But you have to do it in the opposite way that's normal. Oh, too close. Oh no, I didn't mean to. I actually pressed dash instead of 6H. I just like I didn't want to win that game. I keep doing air grave because I keep thinking that they're going to play a little more on the ground, but they're just they keep playing into my matchup strength. I thought that was advantageous enough due to the fact that they're airborne, but I think my frames data is a little too slow.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I think that's that. Oh no, on one. Oh no, that actually was bad. There's like a small spike that fucked up my timing, but like I mean I'm still fine. So I think they're trying to fix E there, but it actually does not work. So I'll explain after. All right, I'll just do the same thing. I gotta do the same fuzzy there. Nice. Oh, I should just do that, shouldn't I? Thank God, I messed up. Oh wow, that was actually a perfect jump. If I did anything but 5H though, I would have lost. I should have done Campus Barret. I need to start calling that out. That's quite weird doing usually. It actually doesn't work under most circumstances. ETS. So, what I was gonna say before I got interrupted was, basically when it comes to the thing I wanted to first start learning was I wanted to start using more 5H. How Umisho played, a lot of the callouts they did actually beat 5H, but they lose to a lot of my other stuff. So next time I won't use as much 5H. Same thing with like a lot of the risk reward. I think I viewed a little too linear. Whereas like I feel like every time I play against Umisho, I'm always like, oh, I didn't do one aspect of my game plan solid enough, and I just lost to like the one chance I give up. But I mean, it doesn't matter that much, not yet anyways. That's the beauty of ladder bracket. If this was a regular tournament, I would have been out to Axel and to Happy Chaos. But luckily I get to keep practicing my shit. It's not about Happy Chaos specifically, it's like you're fuzzy blocking, but the thing about how you traditionally fuzzy block versus how you fuzzy block against Happy Chaos is fuzzy OSing against traditional mix-up characters is usually 4-1-4, and it's done at a very specific rhythm to kind of call it out, right? Because usually it's based in the principle that usually overheads are either very fast, most could be like an instant, or usually there's a low that would follow immediately after, right? So they start 4-1-4, and then they end up holding up because they expect usually overheads are slower than lows. That's basically the idea, right? I think I could have killed. This may still kill. Never mind. This would have killed if I did the other one. Pardon me. I see. Hey. Well, I could have died. I got lucky. Woo! I need to start calling out a lot of their stuff. I think in general my approach is a little too linear right now. I need to be a little more willing to call out stuff like that. I think currently that's I'm playing a little too like one or the other. You know what I mean? I did, clearly.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
It's not really that good to RPS around like doing stroke or not with HCL, because like that situation I was not looking for HCL whatsoever, but I basically just guessed right every time, because in the situation where my 2K would have covered their stroke, it also covered their HCL as well.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, that was bad. I should have just taken the knockdown. I even know that combos.
2. Let's rock.
I think that they're only really looking to stroke, so I might as well do a lot of my strategy around just covering both stroke and their air dash at this point. That's death. Oh, it didn't kill. Oh, it's because the last hit didn't connect. My bad. That was a little too slow. GG. Big. Oh yeah, we're getting with Walter. Walter double exclamation or triple exclamation mark.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I didn't mean to press myself up. Alright, here's my chance. Oh, they did 6-8 or 6P. That's weird. There's no reason to actually 6P like that. I might as well just do jump H next time. Actually, you could do 6P to call out my jump K, but that RPS is extremely in my favor. Oh, I should have just done it instantly. That was a doo-doo. Yeah, I think against Wall Fit there's not much point playing so much on matchup rather than player base. Because a lot of the strategy he forces isn't really based around matchups, it feels like. It feels like it's a little more focused on like their strategy rather than like playing around anything else. Which isn't bad. Like if I'm not dealing with it, it doesn't matter. But it's just a sign that I'm not adapting as well as I should. You know what I mean? That could have been quite bad. Oops, that was FD. Oh, that's lucky for me. I tried to super, but you have to FD the first hit if you want to super that. That's kind of gimmicky, but same thing, like a lot of the callouts I need to do, I don't do against Walter, because a lot of my baseline strategy is like, I don't know why they take as many risks as they are, but like it doesn't matter how like risky it is if you're not willing to capitalize it, right? Oh, I got kind of lucky. I'm surprised I hit them. Usually it's kind of bad to do that against Millia. I should still be going a little more aggressive. I'm still like not capitalizing as much. Run under, or I guess that is technically a run under. Sorry, that was nice. Wow. I'm surprised they didn't jump again.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, that was really good. I hope this hits. Oh. not what I pressed though. Right. That was kind of cheesy. I don't like winning like that. Oh, that was FD. That's really bad for me. Oh, that was quite lucky. Zappa!
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Still not playing aggressive enough, I think. Okay. I can afford to gamble like a lot more in a lot of these situations. that was so bad. That could be bad for them. I think that's that. Oh, one more, never mind. Easy as Walter. I mean, you can kind of see what I was talking about during that set, right? Basically, like, the more aggressive I played, the better I did. Because a lot of my strategy is so baseline around, like, even if I'm aggressive, I tend to be, like, too... I swap between being too aggressive and, like, too defensive. And it's almost, like, a little too much on command. Got a match. We're up against Coffee next. Nago is a cool character. I still think he's cool. I know everyone hates Nago now, but I still think he's a cool fella. I like it when people say fella. I just felt like I'd say that before I start. You already know it. You already know what time it is. That was so bad. Oh, thank God. I got bailed out. Oh, I thought that was gonna bail me out again, but I thought the pop was gonna kill my projectile, but I forgot it's 2 hits. I really respect how patient this Nago is with a lot of like how they use their resources. It burns. Thanks. That was a good challenge. Oh, I could have died. I got kind of lucky. I died. Right, thank you. I got lucky. If that situation happens, you should always go for throw. The gap between teleport and pop is always very big. At minimum. I pressed 2H, I won't lie. I couldn't tell you why, but I pressed it. I didn't dash deep enough. Good back there. Dang it, that was a little too stuck on me. Here we go. That was good. I actually really like this Naga's movement. I think actually they could afford to be a little more aggressive in some of the situations that come up, because I mean, you have to get in eventually, right? But I respect a lot of how they've handled it so far.
Duel 1.
Got lucky. Wow, it's actually comboed. Holy fuck. That was kind of sick. Yeah, pretty much. That is basically what the matchup is. God. I traded with him. That's the ambition. Should have done Arbiter immediately anyways, because if they bursted, they could have actually won there. Or sorry, it would have worked if they bursted there. Alright, we're no longer a rookie, everyone. Actually, never mind, we are. We're still a rookie. Next, we play iDom.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I think that's that. Oh, never mind, one more chance.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 1. Let's rock.
That was guaranteed, I think.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
In general, like a lot of people tend to forget that Testament is quite uncommon still. That's gets up. Oh, I didn't down back. I like saw, I knew HCL was coming and I just like stood there. I was just like, it's like I was watching fireworks. Oh fuck. I saw the hit. But in actuality, all I saw was a bounce. Nice match. I should have done another 68. iDoms, I think a byproduct of their infamiliarity with the matchup, they seem to just be running forward on plus frames a lot, so I might as well just take advantage of the fact that they don't have the matchup. Apparently, like, they'll block, like, Fireball and then, like, dash forward, so I mean, like, they're, like, minus, like 40 or some shit. I think it's fucking that. That was an extra moment. Okay. Let's see, right? There's no way they could have won in that direction, though. Yeah, I baited that. What do I use my CrossUp buttons for? I don't. That's the next step. All right, now we're pro. All right, let's see the standings though. Where am I? I may not be in top 8 because we've had some bells today. All right, we're 8. Gonna check in. Who are we gaming against? We are playing MFCR. Did you guys know I'm a big Mega 64 fan? I just thought I'd let you guys know. I have like so many Mega 64 shirts. They're probably trying to dash, but they keep, like, I think, fat fingering it. That's my assumption. Sorry. Hey, you can block low. I'm not sorry anymore. Things are stupid. They're dead. That's probably after me.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fuck. I should have immediately mashed. They were already putting S and H, and I just ended up dying because they buffered it on me. Oh, I got lucky to get a jump here.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Super good for me, never mind. Apparently with how they're approaching, their movement's good, but they're not using S-Boom as much, so I can be a lot more greedy. That's good for me. That's not good for me. Good for me, I guess, right? Oh, I didn't think they 2K. Oh, I thought that would kill the projectile. Yeah, they're starting to commit a lot harder. I don't need to do I don't need to play as in the matchup. I can stick to player-based stuff from now on. Thanks. My bad. What is PD? That was not smart. Oh, I didn't get my super. Oh, nice. Oh, I got one. I fucked up. Like, even still, like, I could have, like, even I'm acknowledging while I play this, I'm like, oh, I should be playing more aggressive currently. I'll specify a little more of what I mean in a second. Probably should have burst, but yeah, that was gonna be a lot, even though it was off the game. So that's all base there. Or RC, I don't know if that's a bait or not. Because they did same exact spot. I only bursted because of oh my god, I think they're dead. Let's go. That was tight as fuck. Thank you. Oh, it works that time. Fuck myself. I should be mashing every time. They've done that every single time. Oh fuck! I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up again. I did super and I didn't get it, and then I did it again and I didn't get it. I hope my K button didn't fuck up. That's not good. That's dead. That was TD6, TD6. That was not a teabag. I would not teabag anyways. I would, and especially that, like, MFCR is a nice guy. They sent their message first, so I gotta go chase them down. They said they're in East Coast 13. A little bit of Faust game.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Perfect. Duel 2. Let's rock.
That was kind of bad to do against Faust, because Faust normally should jump PK like in situations like that. Most TPs can be low profile, to be fair. Like a vast majority of them.
Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Personally very punchable, a lot of these interactions. Oh, nice. Nice. Here. I thought I gained here. That could be bad.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, nice air dash. That was good movement. I'm gonna do it again. Okay.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Gotta start. Most of their adaptation is built around jump decay, so I'm gonna start playing around that entirely. Nice hit confirm. That's good.
Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I thought that would combo for some reason. That was not smart. I could have used that to reset pressure. It's great. That was really smart. Huh? Just a warning, redeeming like channel point stuff and when I'm in tournament is a little dicey. I will almost certainly miss it. Just be careful. Huh? Right. That's good for me. Oh, never mind. It's not good for me anymore. I thought I was gonna get first second time. I thought, or specifically, I thought they're gonna end up in the corner. A lot of their their adaptations has been to commit harder with bigger buttons or to like move more aggressively. So I'm gonna stop autopilloting my strings as much and start challenging them a lot more directly when they start going for things like that, because a lot of it is quite dicey. And I get away with forcing a little more. Thanks. I only did that because I thought it would work. Or, sorry, I thought it would make me safe. TP. I did that to kill it. I guess you can't kill a hammer when it drops down, huh? I could have comboed, but I didn't believe. But oh my goodness. GG. How many? What's our score? Let's check the standings. Well, we're third right now. You know, there's nothing more to take it easy with than quality content. Am I right? You guys want the main event, don't you? Okay, if that's what you want. You know my favorite part about being a streamer? I'm not joking about this. My favorite thing is when I ask the chat room, have you had obscure fast food menu item? And in my chat, there's a row of yes. That is
really spicy.
I love it. Just lie to me. Like, you think Canada's ever getting Shake Shack? Fuck
Shake
no.
Shack, though, they have
You think
these
I'll
sorts
remember
of
by the time I have
places.
Shake Shack?
It's just the way
Fuck
that it
no.
is with
Fuck it. Just
$10
lie.
for the burger
Yeah, I
by
had the
itself,
Shake Shack
just one
new Hot Ones
patty.
burger.
Not necessarily the most, not what I would call the most photogenic looking burger.
That
Sauce,
looks like
that's
shit.
the
It looks
hot
like I just
sauce.
sat on
You
it.
have the cheese. There's
Thanks so much for the prime, Javuda. Yavuda, Havuda.
There's
Okay,
some
can I
sauce
talk
on
about
it.
this? Is another. We have over 1,000 people in here, so I'm going to talk about this again. The worst thing ever is when your ESL, someone's name starts with a J, because you're never like, is it like a Y? Is it a J? Is it actually a J? Is it an H? Shit. Which is it? I swear to God, I will never get used to it. It's so hard for me to understand Finnish. So like Finnish, I think same with like the rest of the Scandinavian languages, and German, or J's are pronounced Y's usually. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm so glad you brought that up, because Jerma was also in that category. Because when I pronounced Jerma for the first time, I said Jerma. Because I was like, Jerma? That makes no sense. It's got to be Jerma, right? It's got to be Jerma. Of course.
You know what it is. I know what it is. We all know what it is. We know this thing's life story now. We know its deepest, darkest secrets at this point. And that's
I like
it.
how he articulates
Let's try it out.
himself.
Let's see how spicy
Honestly, this
is.
guy has the delivery
The
of like
Shake
my
Shack
grandfather,
Hot
but I think it's
Ones burger.
incredibly funny. I love the cross section he does. He always does this. You
It's
know,
obviously
do you guys want to hear a story? I do have a little story for you guys. I tweeted it out. I went to like Starbucks or something, and I like walked past someone, and they literally said LOL white women out loud. They said LOL white women. When I passed by them, I was like, it felt like I failed like a heavy rain button press. You know what I mean? So I was in a team, right? Can you guess what team I was in? Can you guess? Can you guess what team I was on? Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess which one was mine? Who do you think was on this team with me first, before we even start? It was Pep. It was literally Pep. It was literally Pep. It was me and Pep. It was literally just me and Pep. But you know what? If you have the team, like that's the most direct form, right? You know what I mean? Like if you hear the team is whiter than Ryan Hunter, immediately you're thinking of Pepper Splash as like one formula in the fusion dance. You know what I mean? Like he's one ingredient for the fusion dance.
Yeah, no, Daze is always a gamer to watch. They've
bit of a
literally got the
Romolla
dog in them, and
reference, huh?
frequently they've got the dog on them playing the big Giovanna. And I mean, you can't ever count them out. I think, like you said, Romolla may have the winning record here, but
I didn't even know I had a winning
characters
record against
explosive.
Daze.
Also,
I
he's
robbed the
flexible in
fuck
terms
out
of
of
how he
Daze one
approaches
tournament.
matchups
It's
with players.
insane. I
It's just how
robbed
we're gonna
him
navigate
beyond
this
like
matchup
mortal
here. Obviously,
comprehension.
Romolla
It was like
has
some
been-
shit like that.
hits it.
Right? Let's play our bets here.
Mankind.
I was gonna say, do you think he skips the intro? The answer is yes.
投げますね。静かに。重いですよ。安息。ダメですね。重いですよ。行きます。
dead.
あります
Okay.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
すみませんね重いですよ静かにすみませんね重いですよああもう
Bad burst.
風にも 飛びます見習うと
Duel 2. Let's rock.
動かないで行きます
Neat.
Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
重いですよ遅いですあアウトです重いブレイクブレイク
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
遅いです最近
Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
遅いです
I messed you, right?
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
静かに
Slap.
Well, that's too greedy.
Slap.
GG.
That
Everyone's at least.
talking about
Oh, I was
inheritance.
like, what are the
MFCR
two
is
reasons?
coming
And I
back
thought
from
of,
the dead.
I was just like,
Regardless of
oh.
what he just did. And
It's
I feel
because I
like that's
play
gonna be a lot to talk
Testament
about
and I like
in
food.
regards to, like,
Told my friend to watch your Testament vids, and now I sit in the corner. What do?
Testament versus Leo. Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Nice. I skipped it.
Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Nice. Oh my god, that still hit me. And I took shots.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Let's see.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, I should have just teleported. That's my super. I can already tell what I'm doing wrong again. I'm playing a little too unstable with a lot of how I'm challenging. So now their strategy is starting to be based around more like just try to hope, just like RPS and get the hit and then try to win off Leo set play. So I need to play a little more, I need to play a lot more reserved around that. Because I'm like dying a lot to just like taking bad gambles.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
it. Punish. Nice. I missed my super again. I missed my super again. I'm dropping to my supers here. Thank you. Nice flash kick. GG. I still I think I should have stuck with a little more Arbiter early on. Like I didn't vary it enough as much as I could have. I normally don't use Arbiter as a mix-up, but I think in that last set I should have. In the last, even the first round.
That's right. Walter's been pretty much cooking, and I don't mean of the Breaking Bad variety, but also was a part of the cookout. If I didn't mention
Breaking
earlier.
Bad variety.
Was
Walter, I'm not playing round start with you, Walter. Yeah, that's my mic impression.
Walter,
Walter, I'm waiting for a balance patch, Walter.
Very similar results,
June 10th, Walter.
If not Canada,
next is me and Marvelo for Grand Finals winners. Does he skip the intro though? I never skip the intro on first go, by the way. This is a personality test. The worst is when they wait for your intro, or they wait for their intro, and then they skip after. That's actually the worst.
Versus Chipp. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Good job. Oh, I got crossed up. Nice.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
What? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Duel 2.
Funny cow lady. Fellow.
God. That is a punish.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
I would have killed him. Oh, nice. A lot of his adaptations to me from the last time we played has been basically to start overcommitting through the air and kind of like undercommit with a lot of the neutral set, or like, a lot of the neutral interactions. So I feel very good about this next one.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Dumb. I get strong. Oh, why did I... Fuck, I did not mean to do that. I was just... I was just hitting the buttons. Fuck. There's no point to burst it. Let's burst it. I need to go way more ham on him. I'm like playing way too safe. That was a blunder, I won't lie. I'm still like, again, even playing against Marvelo in a matchup where I'm like, I should be a little more like consistent. I'm like, I need to just go ham way more often. Like the way that our interactions are going, I'm thinking like I'm playing way too reserved, especially with how he's committing with movement. And with backdash, this is air movement together. Oh, I didn't get my cancel. That punished me. Beat my 6p! Holy fuck! How did it beat my 6p? That's not even supposed to work like that. I think if they just went for the safe shit, they would have won there. Is it weird to hear people talk about you? Yes. When I was younger, I like longed for this, right? I was like, I want the attention, you know, I'm gonna watch the VOD back, you know what I mean? But now I'm just like, you know, it's a part of the process. It doesn't like mean as much to me as it used to. Before it would have made me really happy. Now I'm just like, you know, it's part of the process, I guess.
I raised taxes on everybody.
You raised taxes.
Every single person now owes 40% more taxes. That means more money for the kingdom.
More money for the kingdom.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, get ready. Take a deep breath. You're gonna need it.
Feed him to the lions.
Feed him to the lions.
Yeah, feed him. Feed him to the lions, don't you think? I don't know how to.
He like look at what he does. He's moving like his knees. He's just moving his knees. Look. He's literally just moving his knees. He's like going up and down on like a roller coaster. Yeah, he's galloping.
I don't know how to twerk. How do you twerk? have to go like.
Why
That
was
was
he
so
moving like a
good.
Smash character?
I
Why
love
was he
Jerma's
dashing
so
around
funny.
so-
All right, we're good to start.
Marvelo, so-
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Almost all of his adaptation is in run up 6p or like movement around it. So I'm going to structure all my pressure around basically calling out 6p as well as also calling out jumps every so often.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I'm surprised he gambled on that so much. That's That's like betting life every time.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
That was a good call out. I'm shocked by a lot of his adaptation. It's a little abnormal for how he normally approaches it, which is good for me. Well, it's good for him against me. It kind of leans into almost everything I kind of talk about with my streaming, where I can overlay both options of him doing run up 6p every time as a challenge and him covering jump as much. So we're gonna focus on that. It's not that he's thinking less. It's not about that. Don't give him shit. Whoa, that was good. But again, a lot of his playstyle is forcing a lot of bad situations, so I need to play around that a little more. Like that, I'd never mash like that normally, but since he's scrambling so much with me, I'm gonna just enable it every time. Nice. Impatient. He looks like he starts to panic the closer that sets go on, or the longer that sets go on. Normally I would not talk about my tournament strategy, but I figure I might as well since I don't do many tournament streams. But this means specifically in situations where I think he's going to hold or start getting nervous, I'm gonna start holding my pressure a little longer and like waiting a little longer just to see if he gambles or chokes because of anxiety. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't think he'd buffer DP while getting hit. I didn't think he... that's terrible to be giving me. I guess I'll do a little more strategy around him gambling like that. I thought that he would be a little more reserved with a lot of his gambles, but it seems like a lot of his decision making is just hoping a little more around like the one shots to get in and win off of it rather than like a more stable game plan. So I'm gonna try to build around that and also play a little more player base because I usually do a little too. I don't do enough. Oh, I missed my dash. Oh, I tried to PRC, or sorry, I tried to BRC, but I didn't get my button. Or I didn't get all the buttons, I guess.
Perfect. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Yeah, I'm playing. I need to slow down.
Perfect. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, I'm no coward. I'll leave alerts on while I play in Grand Finals. I'll talk to chat and have alerts on while I play in Grand Finals. What's up?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Sorry. It's almost my bedtime. I get cranky when I haven't, when I've not slept yet. Oh, definitely. Wait, what? I was not paying attention. Fuck. Oh, I didn't get my button. Oh my god, I had a plan for that shit. Oh my god. That's it. That's it. I'm going streamer mode. I shouldn't have bursted the first round. I was like, I didn't get my input twice, so I was just like, fuck it. I should have just done the basic shit again. I like got to ahead of the matchup again.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That shit beat my... That shit's still traded. Holy fuck. Gimmicks. I wasn't looking for that.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh my god. Yeah, I did it again. I just whipped Earther underneath him.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
I threw the last game away. So this tournament was extremely important for me because I realized my mentality in grand finals and like later into tournaments is still the same as the set goes on. And I realized like midway through, like he was making pretty bad decisions, but like we were kind of like going into like autopiloting with each other. I would make a bad decision expecting him to or like essentially I would do something that I thought was smart for how the matchup would develop. He didn't do it. He would stick to the main thing he was doing, like just run up 6p or like commit to something else. And then I would do like things like, oh, he's gonna avoid it this time, and he just kept doing it again. That was like, for me, the biggest thing for next time is I'm gonna make a more like kind of balanced, like kind of like thorough game plan, because currently like with the strategy he represented, I think really like I didn't need to do much else besides just like tighten up my game plan. But also from now on, I'll just like force RPS, like very linear RPS in those sort of situations, rather than try to develop the matchup strategy as cleanly in tournament, because we can always just look after. That's it for me. I really need to go to sleep. I'm beat. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys had a wonderful night. Stay safe. Good shit to Marvelo and everyone else who hung out. I will see you guys again next time. Bye bye.